All right, good morning, guys. This is the current state of my craft room, and I'm going to be doing a before and after. So I just want you to see what it looks like right now. Okay, this is the closet. This has to get revamped. There's literally just stuff shoved in here. I'm not making good use of this space, and so we got to redo that. That's fine. That'll stay there. I'm trying to redo my pegboard. I hung some baskets here, and I'm going to try and make better use of that. So it's I've been kind of working on that this week. This is like my planner section. So all that's fine up there. I think it's going to stay. This is kind of how I just need to organize it. I just need to clean it, really, put stuff away. It's kind of how I like it, so that might stay there like that. This might get revamped a little bit. I have a box down there for my die cutting little machine I just bought. This stuff looks like this. Here's my planner bag. It's a Christmas present. Just stuff. Here's some Crown Royal bottles. My daughter brings them to me from work because I embellish those. There's my printer. Some Christmas wrapping paper. Here's a decorative thing that's on the floor now because there's no room for it. Here's my little die cutting machine that that box is on the floor from. There's my Keurig. I think I'm going to take this Keurig out of here because I don't use it in this room. I used to, but I really don't anymore. My heat press. I have dies sitting there, just junk. See, there's my Crown Royal bottles I do. This, I'm trying to reorganize all of this. I brought my printer cart, and printer used to sit here, but now I put my Raskog there because when I get my new sewing machine, it's going to go in this top bin here. So all this is getting reorganized. This is getting reorganized, moved around. There's stuff I have out that it just doesn't need to be out. You know what I mean? This bin I use for my pocket letters, just like the little goodies for my pocket letters. That I don't think I want out anymore. That I want to move into the closet. So I got to make room for that in there. Here's my paper. I've just reorganized my scrapbook paper. That's what it looks like right now. I would ideally like to get the horizontal layouts, you know, the racks, and have that there. This is a bar. This was from a curtain rod. Look at that I hung myself and made a mess of. And then I hung it crooked. I don't even want it up there anymore, so I've got to get that taken out. I've got to redo that, make that cutesy. That I've just hung up recently. Put washi tape in there. Those I want to change out. And then I'm using this little cart here. Look, there's a sock that my dog drug over. This just has it's my Christmas cart right now. So that's just going to have to stay like that. Here's my bag, my rolling. Look at this mess. Okay. Look at this mess back here. Anyway, all this is going to get organized. All going to get cleaned. And just be a better functional space. So I will check in when all this is done. My room's done. I can finally show you. Well, it's mostly done, but I'm going to show you the changes that I made. So that stayed the same. This is where I just keep my cardstock and specialty paper. I cleaned out my closet. Well, I really did. I know that doesn't look like it. But I had this out, and I decided to move it in the closet just because I needed the space out here for other stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what that looks like. So I put a couple of the bottles that I make, that I embellish, the Crown Royal bottles. I put them there. And then that stayed the same. I did a little bit of rearranging here on my pegboard. I still have a few things that I want to add to it. Let's get a closer look at that. Okay, so here I have like one of those little letter sorters from the Target Dollar Spot. And I have some vintage sewing patterns in there. And then I have this like hook thing. I don't know, whatever. And then these are the keychains that I make. And then I have a happy sign up there. Those, just a bottle with a flower in it. And those are my daughter's crowns from when she used to do pageants. And then these are 2 baskets also from the Target dollar spot that I hung up there like that. These have paper clips in them. And this right now just has my prayer journal, but I don't know, room to grow, right? Okay, here's the bar. And that has my Martha Stewart punches. And these are the McCall pattern notebooks from Amazon. They're just notebooks, but I hung them there because they were kind of cute. And this little monkey I found in my Christmas stash. So I put him there because he was cute. I took something off the wall. Still got the nail there. And that's another thing I have to do. I have to patch the walls where I took stuff off. Here's my work area. My Cricut, my computer. This is the carousel from, it's a Christmas present I have to wrap. A carousel from Michaels. I've done a video on this. This is all my sticker storage for my planner. And some Post-its and most used washies and stuff like that. Here's some die cuts. These are just regular die cuts. And these are ones that I got for, these are Reset Girls. Couple of candy dishes. This one has candy in it, and this one just has little things, little bits and bobs. Calendar. Here's my water bottle. Come around. Here's my planner bag. I still need to do a what's in my planner bag video, and I do plan on doing that soon. So let me get that out of the way. Okay, so this is a armoire, okay, that we got, and I use it for, obviously, for this stuff. This is from Sam's Club, this metal rack. It's from Sam's Club. I think it was for like the kitchen, but up here I have twine. Here I have some jars. These are from the Target dollar spot. And down here I just have some art supplies. Off the hooks I hang my skinny washies off embroidery rings. And there's my We Are Memory Keepers sewing like kit. And I use that stuff for Project Life, not Project Life, but pocket letters and things like that, little embellishments. So, sorry, up here are some Post-its, and these are little papers that I've pre-cut for my pocket letters. And these are just all Post-its. Here's a super long stapler and a yardstick. And there's some books and some journals that I've made. Okay, and this has my large Happy Planner refill pages. And this is for my junk, just supplies for my junk journal. And this is a small planner that I was using for something, but I don't use it anymore. And over here are all my pocket letters in this 3-ring binder. And in this sorter, I just have pens and stuff, files, things like that. And then I have 2 dispensers, one regular Scotch tape and one with some washi in it. And this old vintage letter holder has all the supplies for my typewriter, like from that typecast. So I can just go in here and see, I've been using this one, pulling stuff off and typing on my typewriter. This little business card holder just has gift cards that I use, you know, to cut washi and press down on stuff. And yeah, so here's my planners. This is the large Happy Planner. It's in the Martha Stewart disc bound notebook with Levenger metal discs. And then this is a Recollections planner. And this is a Recollections planner. And this is a junk journal. Here's 2 brochure holders with notepads in them. And this I did, this was a DIY that I bought from the thrift store, and I refinished it. Right now it's empty. I had something else in there, but I took it out. And then down here are my business cards in there. And over here is the Polaroid Post-it. And here is my Tim Holtz stamp holder. And then this holds, these are some Godiva chocolates I got for Christmas. And then here's all my washi tapes. I had 2, did I have 3 of these at one point? I think I had 3. And I seriously downsized. I've been like seriously downsizing. I'm so sick of just having stuff, you know what I mean? And then you don't know what you have, and it's just annoying. So here's my typewriter. that I painted. Bought that at a thrift store. And then down here, I have my trash can. This is my, where is it? Right there is my glue gun, and my Xyron, and my paper cutter, and some punches. And then here is like adhesives, and then just stuff. Okay, this side, up here I have a big map of the United States, picture of me and my husband, my kids, some notebooks, albums, yeah, a big metal star back there. And this side, there we go. When we got this, it was a dry erase board, but somebody had wrote on it with marker and it didn't come off, so I just covered it. And then just stuff there like that. Okay, back here I have my printer, and then mailing supplies. I don't like to open those because you get bits of straw all over the carpet when I do. So it's got like puffy envelopes and stuff like that. And then this is, you know, for when you take pictures, a piece of foam core. This is from Hobby Lobby, and I think they still sell it. It's a pretty common piece. Up here, I have this thing that was a kitchen, and I painted that. It wasn't a kitchen, it was for the kitchen. I don't know what it was for, actually. And I painted it this teal color. You can see that? I got a candle going. And then in here, these are just completely full of stuff. And I want to go through these. It's just, yeah. Okay. All the way down. All the way down, it's just full of stuff. Over here, okay, then I have a banner across my window. And then I have this deer head from Hobby Lobby with flowers on it. This little shelf and a couple more of the Crown Royal bottles that I make, that I embellish. Okay. And then over here is my heat press. And then this is my tool cabinet, my tool chest that my husband bought for me. Because my heat press is pretty heavy, you need something really substantial to hold it in. So he bought me this last year for Christmas. And in the top two drawers, I have tools. And then the rest going down is vinyl for my Cricut. Then I have this beautiful bag that I bought on Sky Mall. And it's really cute. I like it a lot. It looks like that. And I did a review on this too. It's like Betsyville, something, I don't remember. And then this cube was from Target, but they don't have it anymore. But this, okay, let's start from the top. Oh yeah, let's start from the top. Okay, let's start from the very top. This, I bought, I think at like Kirkland's or something, like on super clearance. And then it's been sitting in my closet waiting for me to do something with. But it doesn't really match my home decor. So I thought, I'll bring it in here. So I put some of my, I can't see there, some of my Reset Girl pictures and collages and stuff in there. And I got hooks to put little extra things. This, you probably saw on my previous video if you'd watched that one. Just pictures of Polaroid pictures. It's a DIY project I made. Now this plastic thing is from a, my brother-in-law had a pawn shop. And I think it was a display case for something. Anyway, he gave me several of them. And I have two of them in my makeup room. And one of them in here. So at the top, I have my paper clips. And then my little edgers there. And then here, these are the Target from the summertime, these boxes. And they were just like plain wood color. And the little metal plate was on the side. So what I did is when I painted them, I took this off and I put it in the front. So all these are my wooden stamps. And in the middle here, the jar, are my alphabet ones. Those are alphabet. Those are just like sediments. And then these are letters, just full of wooden stamps like that. Then I have this side, this painting here. And this, I had a bar and I took it off, so I need to fix the wall. And then this, I took everything off that I had on there and put new things on there. Oh, the car alarm's going off. My dogs are going crazy. So here's some pictures of me and my daughter. And then little Sima, the Teresa, didn't walk around complaining about her thighs. She had stuff to do. And then calendar for next year. Got that at Dollar Tree. Little from the Reset Girl. Planner's got a plan. And then this I made. It's just a clipboard. But Corey from the Reset Girl had made a comment on my YouTube video. And that, you know, it was like I was just starting out, and that was a big deal to me. So I printed that off and just have that up there because I like it. And it was important to me that she made that comment. Words are powerful, people. Words are powerful. So this little thing is from Hobby Lobby. And I bought it for my living room, but then I didn't like the way it looked in there. It looked like a Boy Scouts thing. So I had it in my trunk forever to take back, and then it expired, like when I could return something. So then I put it in here, and then I put washi tape in there, and I think it came out really cute. So there's the other piece of artwork that matches that one. And that's up there. And then if you come over here, I have this little shelfie thing, and then a couple of dolls, and another one of the bottles that I made. And down here, I had my stamps, but because it's behind the door, I never saw them, so I never reached for them. But now that I've moved them to that other container, these are the IKEA shelves, I put my ribbon there. Okay, and then down here is a big, tall, like hamper, and it's full of flowers. And all these flowers they're from Michael's, and this was I did a video on it. They were the $2 grab bags. It was at the end of the summer or the end of spring last year, full of these beautiful, beautiful flowers. So they're there, just waiting for something. I don't know what. So let me back up here a little bit. This unit is also from Target. And, oh, I didn't show you what was in the other one. I didn't show you what was in this one. Oh my gosh, I was all over the place. Okay, this thing that says hand soap. This is going to be my Project Life card holder. And I asked my husband to make me one for Christmas. See, here's the dimensions I wanted. And we were at Sam's Club the other day, and I saw this box, and I thought, oh, let me experiment with it and make a template. So I brought it home. I cut some cardboard, and I put it in there. And it's perfect. Isn't that neat? Worked out perfect. So that's not going to stay there like that. That's just holding there till my husband makes me my permanent one for Christmas. Okay. There's a couple of boxes from Sugar Paper. That's from Target. Some books down there. Cards down there. Some planners and planner supplies. Pens. Some coloring books and some markers. I love this. I've had this forever. And it's full of prime markers. Over here are the bigger Project Life cards. And just an empty tin because I have been majorly distashing. This one down here has my sticker paper. And this is just like some patterns that I had cut up. And I make photocopies of those, and I use them in my junk journal. But here's the paper that I use, and I get that on Amazon, that sticker paper. And down here are envelopes. Mostly these plasticky acetate ones. And then this Rascog, sits there like that. That is going to be my sewing cart. And I just ordered a teal sewing machine from HSN. And no, I ordered it from QVC. And it's teal color. And it's going to go right there on that top shelf. And then all that down there that's empty, that's going to have, I don't know, my sewing supplies and stuff in it. I don't know. I think it looks cute right there like that. I like the colors. Okay, so this one. This soda crate is from Michael's, and I bought it because Corey, the Reset Girl, has one. Of course, I have to do everything she does. And in here, I just have the smaller paper pads, 6x6 ones, and I use all this for my junk journals and stuff like that. This is my current junk journal that I'm working on. I've showed a video on this one before. And then here's little strawberry boxes, and these are from Target. Yeah, these are from the Target dollar spot, and they're, I think you get 4 of them for $1, and they have them right now. And it just has little supplies and stuff, and here's some dies back here. And then here's a ring with some stickers on it, and These little doggy stickers. I've bought a whole bunch of them. I think I bought like 3 packs of these because I love those little guys. And then here's some pom-poms, some pinwheels, and then another one of these with just some little stamps and things that I use when I'm working on my junk journal. I took those out for something and I haven't put them all the way back yet. So over here is my television, and it's the perfect place for where I'm sitting at my desk. I can just look over and it's right there. And I like to have it playing when I'm watching, you know, when I'm working on things. There's the little genie and my remotes. And then this little thing has little die cuts that I've made. And that goes with this stuff here. It's gonna fall. Okay, so in here I have just, gosh, hodgepodge stuff, guys, you know, just envelopes and papers and things. Just stuff you don't want to get rid of. And this little guy, I love him. The waving cat. Here is my, these are both from Sizzix. This is an embosser, and this one is the die cut. Okay. There's my Zetter, which I've never used. But if I need to make a book, I have it. This says Cupcake, and what this is a box where I make little, those medallion banner things. That's all the supplies for that. That's stuff for racks. These has paper clips in it, not paper clips, clothespins, like decorative clothespins. And there's some big spools of ribbon. And in this one, I have my supplies for the embosser and the die cut machine. Here's a book of stickers. And this has, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I do remember. Stuff that, you know, I was giving stuff away, getting rid of stuff. And those 2 items I decided to keep. I don't know if I will keep them forever. This has yarn and ribbon. That has a book from a vacation. Now this, oh, sorry guys. This I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. This is on my 12 by 12 paper. And obviously this isn't the ideal place for it, but I don't know what else to do. So this bin has the book. They're still in their books, and this is all loose paper. What I would like to do is to get that horizontal one that goes from the ground up, and then that way I can have all my paper there like that. And there's one of my doggies. Say hi, Teddy. He's an old boy. His birthday's tomorrow. And then we're kind of back to the beginning. I have this little card. This was from Michael's. Yep. So that's it, guys. That's my craft room. I like it. I think it's good. I really like how this turned out. That looks really cute. So, yep. So the 2 things I'm waiting on. Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh. There's the stuff I'm getting rid of out there. Oh, don't even look. I'm waiting on my sewing machine and my Project Life box there. So, thanks for watching. Bye.